December again, I can't believe it. What?
Hey guys, happy Vlogmas Day 8. So I am up and I've been getting some work done, and I don't think you guys have seen my Christmas tree. I really finally got it up and completely decorated. I'm probably the slowest YouTuber to decorate for the holidays. I'll show you guys some of my favorite ornaments in a moment, but skincare update wise, this morning I wanted to show you guys just about how much of the Hada Labo Super Plumping Gel Cream that I've been using, because I got many questions on my face moisturizing videos and Q&As about like the order and how much I'm applying and that sort of thing. I really only use a very, very tiny amount because if you have too much on there, it's kind of heavy, and I find a little bit goes a long way. Plus, I find that I worry that if you put it on, depending on the formulation of your sunscreen, it could compromise how well your sunscreen sets up, okay? Because it's very watery, you know, it's a gel, okay? And sunscreens, they kind of need to go on a dry face. So that's sort of the rationale there. It is thick enough, however, that I find just all I need to boost the moisturizing property of the sunscreen is just that tiny little bit. And then I just kind of sprinkle it down the rest of my face. I don't use much of it, and I find that it really does kind of plump up the skin a little bit. It's fantastic. But as far as the sunscreen that I'm using, I've finished the Shiseido Senka one, and so now I'm exclusively using that Avène SPF 50 emulsion, and I love that. It's super moisturizing. That is a sunscreen that one of you fantastic folks sent me from Europe, so the filters are different than the one available in the US. Fun fact, I finally figured out how to list Amazon UK links down below in the description box for you guys. So I now have the correct link to that sunscreen, the UK formula. I do know I have both the UK formula, the one I'm currently using, and the American one, but know that they're different in terms of their filters. I've tried the American one and it's also good, but I don't know that its price point is justifiable. But the UK one, correct me if I'm wrong, it's relatively affordable in your country. I'm not sure. I've got to say, my little Bath and Body Works, whatever you call this, bulb diffuser thing with fall leaves, I only put him in for like an hour at a time because I find that puts out enough fragrance, and he's really lasted quite a while. So I just have him there incubating. He's taking a little break throughout the Christmas season, but I just fired up the peppermint meringue from Tuscany Candle. This is fantastic. So definitely my thematic is kind of candy cane. I also really love that little truck with the tree in the back, in the trunk. The truck with the tree in the trunk. So speaking of which, let me show you one of my ornaments here on the tree. Remember, you guys, one of you guys sent me this last Vlogmas, and I've got him there. He's so cute. But yeah, as far as my style of decorating my tree and as far as ornaments, I don't really buy ornaments or like tree decorations close to Christmas for the purpose of decorating. I like to get an ornament during, like, when I travel, or if there's something fun or a period of time in my life to just kind of commemorate that experience. And then when I decorate my tree, I see the ornament and it just kind of is a reflection point. So that's kind of my my approach to decorating the tree. I keep it kind of a mishmash. I call it family style tree decorating. I don't know if that's legit. I love fancy trees and everything, but I kind of like my approach. And so you'll remember, this is the ornament that I got at the Renaissance Festival. Doesn't he look pretty? Here, this is the light bulb with the boat inside of it. And then I got this at Buc-ee's last year with my mom when we went to the hill country, and we stayed in that little fun Airbnb mini trailer that was so cute. And then I also have the little trailer that I got to commemorate that trip. So he looks cute sitting there. And let's see what else. Of course, I was an avid Barbie collector, and I have a Barbie ornament here. My mom has many Barbie ornaments that are more or less mine, but she kindly keeps and propagates for me. And then last year I made these cute little tea light, electric battery operated tea light snowmen. Here's the little snowman, and then there's a little snow lady here with her cute little earmuffs, and they do still work. Yeah, see, her little nose blinks. So that's fun. And then I wanted to show you guys my Mickey ornament. Remember I got him in my, when I went to that conference in Orlando, and I got to go to Disney World and took you guys along. You guys really seem to enjoy that. And I picked up this cute little Mickey in the scrubs, and it says 2017. So to commemorate, and hey, it's Vlogmas 2017. So yeah, those are just some of the ornaments that I have on my tree. I'll probably show you more of them throughout Vlogmas and throughout the season. But yeah, I am just here probably gonna have, oh, I'm wearing my Barefoot Dreams cardigan that my mom got me. This thing is so comfortable. I exclusively wear it indoors though, because, you know, it's not actually cold outside. But being in the house, you know, you get kind of drafty. And so I like to just have this to wrap up, and I don't want it to have the outdoor smells to it. So that's how I'm donning it, but I'm loving it. It's so cozy. Woohoo! Christmas socks on. You got the same pillowcases? Yeah, these I love them. Yeah. My mom's Christmas decor is quite impressive. Check out her village, guys. I am so envious. It's so cute. She has this little what is this? Train village thing here, wind up toys. Oh, it's a little wind up toy shop. How sweet, with the little elves decorating the tree. And then the Northwoods hand carved nutcrackers, that's probably my favorite. And this guy here pulling the nutcrackers on the sleigh. It's just so clever with the little trees. And then Mrs. Claus's cookie house, Santa's castle, Pop's peppermint barrel. That's the one that I would like to have, because I seem to be carrying out candy cane theme. Oh, because my tree skirt is a candy cane, and then you gave then I've got the 2 Tuscany candles that are peppermint, and then you gave me some cute cocktail napkins that are peppermint as well. Oh, and there was something else on there that was candy cane. I wanted to show you what I've got on my, but look at her tree. List for so many great ornaments. I just love these little houses that you have. Really cute. And look at this pretty little Scotty ornament someone made my mom. How nice is that? That's a Sculpey ornament that I made many moons ago. It's just a glass ornament that I covered in polymer clay, and I put some sort of metallic overlay on it, I guess, and put stars on it.
Oh yeah,
pretty
there's
good.
Several of those.
Yeah, I have some on my tree as well. I have some of the Amelia Fiore
ones. There's one in there.
Yeah.
And there's your little gingerbread men that you made.
Oh yeah, gingerbread men.
This is what I
made when I was in preschool. This is out of Play-Doh, right?
For the village, the little walkway. No, I need to get it.
Oh, that's cute. My mom's pointing out here on, this is your Pinterest page of stuff that you want.
Pop's peppermint.
Yeah, you need the little walkway to go along with it. I like Pop's peppermint.
And these trees.
I like the little stick.
And then look at this little one.
Oh, he's cute. Yeah, I like that.
And the icy delights. But this is an idea for next year. I'm going to put the lights underneath.
That's a good idea.
Snow, and then it'll be shining.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
That's a good idea for the village. And then this is one of my favorites here of her Hallmark. My mom has a lot of Hallmark ornaments. It's the mother-daughter cookies and hot cocoa. We should recapitulate that with your festive mugs. We could make a cacao or something.
Yeah, the new ornament for this year is this one.
The Palmeter Hardware and Supply.
He's the designer of these.
Oh, got it. It's cute.
Yeah, I like to get these every year.
And you're watching the Rockettes here?
Yeah. They are awesome.
We enjoyed seeing that.
We went to that?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Look at the backdrop. It's in Madison Square Garden. They perform.
No, Rockefeller, so yeah.
Madison Square Garden, yeah.
Right.
It used to be the Rockefeller Center, I would imagine, because that's why they're called the Rockettes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I went today. Bath and Body Works was having all of their 3-wick candles were $8, and I have a coupon to get something free. But I went in there and it was like every sorority in the Houston area had flocked to that
What were they buying?
particular one to get the candles. It was packed in there. Yeah, so I walked in and then walked right out. I couldn't stand that many human beings.
Too crowded for you.
Too crowded, yeah. I just can't deal with shopping in stores anymore. I've just gotten so online focused.
I'm trying to do what you do.
Yeah.
Look at something in the store and then go back and purchase it online.
Well, hey guys. Wasn't my mom's Christmas village so cute? I had a really good time visiting with her. I hope you enjoyed seeing our decorations. But I just got out of the shower. I had a great workout in the gym and, you know, took care of some stuff for work. And I just kind of wanted to update you guys a little bit on where I'm at sunscreen-wise. I feel like we haven't chatted about the sunscreen front in a few weeks, perhaps. And, you know, it is important, even though it may be dark where you are at this time of year, to not neglect sunscreen use. You know, ultraviolet light can still affect you even when it's cold and cloudy out. All right, so this is a sunscreen that you saw me use this morning that one of you guys sent me. It hails from Europe. It is the Abonné extra high protection, I think Très Haute means. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm completely botching the pronunciation there. Emulsion SPF 50. This one, you know, claims to have antioxidants in it, which theoretically can scavenge free radicals as a result of ultraviolet light, and, you know, potentially enhance the power, if you will, of the sunscreen in terms of photoprotective effects. But as I've said on here before, you know, antioxidants are pretty unstable as far as their ability to scavenge free radicals when applied to the skin. You know, there are all sorts of sophisticated ways to manipulate them to do so. But at the end of the day, they end up being non-drug cosmetic ingredients, and it's really, you know, a labeling thing. You're left up to the mercy of the cosmetic company selling you that ingredient, that they're honest and that they've really spent the time and energy. And for the most part, it's very, very difficult to have much confidence in that for me. And I encourage you to have doubt in it as well. But as far as this particular sunscreen from Europe, we have a version of this here in the United States, which I will list down below. That's pretty good. It's, you know, a chemical sunscreen. The one here in the US is very expensive, and I don't think that is worth the price, okay? But this one, as I said this morning, is very good. It has some chemical filters in it that are a little bit more stable and a little bit more robust, if you will, in terms of their ability to protect from the broader wavelengths of light UVA that penetrate more deeply and age the skin. So this is a phenomenal sunscreen, and what I've been loving about it is it's super moisturizing, okay? So for a minimalist like myself, I mean, all I have to do in the morning is my salicylic acid face wash, as you saw me do this morning, and I only do that to acne prone areas. There's no need to necessarily cleanse your face in the morning, okay? I'm only using a acne face wash in the morning for the salicylic acid ingredient, okay? So I just want to clarify that. And then, you know, aside from that little, you know, split pea of Hada Labo that I put on my face, which is really just kind of a little frosting on the cake, this guy, you know, really is a fantastic moisturizer, layers on very well, doesn't do the pilling up thing. It's just wonderful. Reapplies throughout the day swimmingly. I really love it, and it's fantastic. I finished up fairly recently, and I think I told you guys, but I'm not entirely sure if I did. I definitely finished off my Nivea Sun Protect Water Gel Super SPF 50 from Japan. This one has some similar chemical filters to Abene, I believe, although I don't read Japanese, and I don't read, I think the language here is French, and a little bit of some other language, I'm not entirely sure. But I think they have similar filters, and they're both very, very good. This one is a watery gel, so people who will love this are people who are a little bit more oily. This one reapplies throughout the day, wonderful, and I just love that it's in this little pump. It's just so convenient, and that it's got this little, the cap on the pump. I mean, this is genius, genius. I got this on Amazon. I know a lot of you have concerns about purchasing things on Amazon, but I, you know, didn't have any problems with this one. And many of you bought it on Amazon as well and had no problems with it. An American sunscreen that I really like and have recently got a bottle here. I probably won't be using anytime soon, but within the year, within 2018, you'll see me use it for sure, and I'll talk more about it. I've used it in the past. I don't think I've ever talked about it on this channel, but it is the Elta Md UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46, okay? This is a fantastic, you know, pricier sunscreen, if you will. You guys know I love Elta Md sunscreens. I just think that they're really, you know, they go on well. They're a little bit on the pricey side, but, you know, I find they last a long time, and I really like them. So if you're plagued by just not being able to find a drugstore sunscreen that you like, you know, I think Elta Md is worth the price point. Honestly, they make very good sunscreens that are well liked by many people. I'll just say that. And I don't think the price of the sunscreens is that exorbitant at the end of the day. I am a huge fan of the Elta Md UV Sport. It is a I can't remember what their SPF on there is. I think it's somewhere like 45, 46, something like that. Very good SPF, UVA, UVB coverage, very moisturizing, goes on well. I think it's one that blends in very well for darker skin types, and then it's a combination sunscreen. But the Elta Md UV Clear, people who I think will love UV Clear are people who find that sunscreens make them oilier or shinier, or like make their pores more visible, or, you know, have these kind of acne type concerns, or have acne and find that sunscreens for whatever reason seem to be really problematic for your acne. I think this is a fantastic one to try out. Here, let me see it here. If you're interested in it and you didn't have any luck with CeraVe. The reason that I say that is that this one, you know, goes on clear and is non-pore clogging, and it also has niacinamide in it, which has been shown to actually help pores. It's one of the few things. You guys ask me a ton of questions about pores, and I'm like, honestly, there isn't even really a chapter in most dermatology textbooks about like minimizing pores. It's really all focused on acne, and so I'm always like, there's really not much, okay? But the one ingredient that seems to be shown to be helpful is niacinamide, as well as green tea extract, by the way. But niacinamide seems to be pretty good. It actually is an antioxidant. How good it is at scavenging free radicals in a cream, I'm not entirely sure. But it's super moisturizing. It's been shown to restore the skin barrier, as I said in my niacinamide video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check it out. Listed in the descripto box. But yeah, this one I really like. I'm interested to know a few things if you have used this. If you're a darker skin type, am I correct in that this one doesn't leave a white cast and goes on pretty well? I would love to know. You know, I'm obviously not dark, so I don't want to make that assumption. So I would love a consensus down below if you can give me one. And I would also love to know, those of you guys who find that niacinamide stings, if you've used this and found that it you know, you have that stinging irritation sensation with it. I'd love to know that. I don't think this differs substantially as far as, you know, what CeraVe has to offer and what Eucerin has to offer, but it does go on clear, and I think people who don't care for CeraVe or Eucerin, excuse me, I just dropped it, or there's also a Cetaphil one that I'm rather fond of. I'll list them down below, but I think, here, let's throw it down below. I think you guys may enjoy trying this one. I have always liked it, and I'm happy to have it back in my arsenal. I will be using it at some juncture in early 2018. This is a combination sunscreen, so it's got zinc oxide in it, which is a good, you know, pretty good at blocking UVB and a little bit of UVA, and octinoxate, a chemical filter. So the filters and, you know, sunscreen ingredients should not sting or irritate you, but yeah, I love this one, and I strongly recommend it. It is a good one. Also, this one is good for people with rosacea as well. People with rosacea tend to like this, and it tends to be well tolerated. So this is a good one, and one I enjoy. It also goes on well over throughout the day. I can't comment on how well it goes on over makeup, because you guys know I don't wear makeup, but I think it goes on pretty well over makeup, so I'd love to know that as well. But anyways, yeah, those are just that's just a little sunscreen rundown. We've got some American, you guys know, currently right now of the Americans that I have to finish up, I've got some CeraVe AM left over, and then I'll probably go to this one sometime in early 2018. But first I'm going to hit up, you know, Europe and the Biore one that you guys sent me. And I've got some more Japanese sunscreens to test out. I've got a Hatalabo one to try out. So yeah, I will be pan testing here. But sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. That is the main focus of my skincare routine. That and moisturizer. So anyways, guys, I am going to conclude the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas and having a fantastic December. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.